Happy Lunch and Learn. Sorry, I've been MIA. It's just been, you live the same life, so you know what it's like. I wanted to talk just for a few minutes today about bridges and why we should not burn them. You never know in education or in life, really, when people are going to come across your path again. And I truly believe in forgiveness and grace. And in our role as leaders, there are going to be people who certainly um, are haters, are unkind to us, or whatever it may be. And I often think of that as that's their issue, something that they're going through, and not necessarily something that I caused, unless I caused it, in which case, then, own up to it. But I think it's really important not to burn bridges because you never know when someone's going to come across your path again, when you might feel that, this person would know something about something that I'm working on. Um, so earlier in one of my previous videos, I talked about practicing forgiveness and grace and forgiveness. And that's truly how I feel about it. The other reason why I don't think you should burn bridges is because all it does to you inside is like really tears you up. So if you think about harboring those feelings of, hard feelings towards somebody for something that they did or something that they said or whatever it may be. So when that happens, address it and then let it go. Let it go. And maybe you don't even want to address it. You never know. I mean, all depends on the situation, what the person was going through, how impactful it was. But in our job is to make sure that we are meeting the needs of our students, right? And their families. And if that means that there's somebody out there who could help you, um, do that or help your students. And maybe they did something in your recent past that hurt your feelings or whatever it may be. So I just say, try not to burn bridges. I remember somebody saying to me that I was a teacher, and there was a teacher with whom I worked, and there was this other teacher who just like went after her all the time. I don't know why, honestly. And she just said to him one day, "You're dead to me. I have nothing for you. I have nothing about you, and you're completely dead to me." And for her, I guess that was her way of kind of catharsis of just getting rid of him. And I would imagine that if something is that severe, certainly that that would be one way to go. But for me, I find that instead of holding that resentment, holding and harboring those feelings, I just let them go. And I just say, you know what, it really stinks that that person treated me that way, but that's about them. It's not about me. And I'm just going to keep it moving. I find that I very easily forgive people. And I just move on because for me and for my mental health, it will do no good to hold on to those hard feelings. And as I mentioned, they might have something that will help you meet the needs of somebody in your community, a stakeholder, or maybe you can help them help people. So today's thing was about not burning bridges. And it doesn't mean you need to stay friends with people. It doesn't mean that you need to stay connected to people. But I find that practicing grace and forgiveness is what actually helps us be better leaders and truly practice what we preach. Yesterday, there was a situation at school, and somebody made a minor mistake doing something, and it impacted a couple things. And I saw this person at the end of the day, and he was so upset. And I said to him, "Why are you so upset?" And he said, "Well, I really screwed that up." And I said, "Look at my face. Everything's fine." I said, "Practice the grace that you would give me if I made a mistake, and just be kind to yourself because it's over with. We learn from it, and now we know what we're going to do differently. Okay?" And he said, "I'm just really hard on myself." And I said, "Yeah, I get that. I'm can be hard on myself too." I said, "But you're so kind to everyone else. If someone else made this mistake, you wouldn't be beating them up over it. So don't beat yourself up over it." So the whole idea of grace and forgiveness has helped me tremendously. It has taken kind of the weight of the world off of my shoulders, worrying about all of these other things. So I guess this morphed from um, don't burn bridges into grace and forgiveness, which really for me has been a saving grace, no pun intended, in my leadership journey. So happy Lunch and Learn Tuesday. I'm going to be recording some more content later today and this afternoon after work. So I look forward to serving you more this week and in the days to come. Have a great day.